And when they had driven him out of the city, they began stoning him. And the witnesses laid their robes at the feet of a young man named Saul. They went on stoning Stephen as he called on the Lord and said, Lord Jesus, receive my spirit. Then falling on his knees, he cried out in a loud voice, Lord, do not hold this sin against them. Having said this, he fell asleep. So maybe it's not just Jesus. They are 100% wrong. You realize how many times in life when there is an opportunity to be offended that you are 100% right and they are 100% wrong? It's pretty rare. But in this instance, they are 100% wrong and he is 100% right. And yet all he can think of, I don't want them to suffer for this. I don't want to see them punished for this. Lord, don't hold this sin against them. They're about to kill me. Like they literally have nothing but hatred and anger in their eyes. And they're hurling stones at him. Who would have blamed him for lashing out in that moment? Who would have blamed him for defending himself in that moment? Who would have blamed him for doing anything other than what he did? I don't think anybody would have blamed him for how he responded in that moment as they're literally crushing him with stones when all he has done is speak truth to them. And instead, it says he falls to his knees. And you got to realize, like, this isn't some play. This isn't just in there to make the Bible a little bit more, like this is literally happening to a physical man in real time. And it says he falls to his knees. He's being crushed by the weight of stones that are being thrown. And he looks out at them. And not because they realized they were wrong. And not because they asked for it. And not because they deserved it. But because he loved them. And he says, Father, forgive them. Don't hold this sin against them. So maybe it's not just for Jesus. Maybe it's not just for Stephen. Maybe it's for his bride to become so gripped by the love of God and the grace that was shown to us that no matter how people would treat us, our response is to become like the one who gave his life for us.